Let's begin. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and we'll start with the prayer of connection. Dear Mother, Father, God, divine, infinite spirit, source of all that is, we ask to be connected to you, to our higher self, to the higher self of each other. We thank you for the assistance of the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, the Reiki masters, but most especially Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Katumi, Saint Francis, Saint Germain, Saint Gabriel, Saint Raphael, Saint Michael, the Blessed Mother, the Divine Feminine, Mary Magdalene, Moses, Metatron, the Divine Feminine, Mary Magdalene, Moses, Metatron, Melchizedek. I ask that we be cleared, centered, aligned, balanced, and grounded, and that whatever come in for each of us come in for our highest good. Also ask to be a clear channel of light for Metatron and his healing angels, so that we each receive the highest vibrations of light possible. Also ask for the assistance of the great rays, the lords and masters of the rays, and the archangels of the rays. Okay. And today's meditation is going to center on the Stargate experience of 888. We just went through that this last Thursday, and it's the Lion's Gate. And I listened to a meditation that was offered by Alcazar, which is a Stargate experience. They have apparently 1,000 entries around pods around the world that are that tap in, and I'm being guided to use their main image, which is that of a pyramid. So visualize a pyramid above you, coming down until you land inside of it, or I should say, it lands at your feet. And you are sitting inside a pyramid. We are going back to the ancient roots with the star beings who originally came in from Atlantis. And when the Atlanteans, the last of the Atlanteans that existed, recognized that their continent was going to sink, they migrated to Egypt, to the land that is known as Egypt. And this is where the most, the whole Valley of the Kings is in Egypt. A lot of that is under sand, but the Sphinx and the 3 pyramids of Giza are still there on top. The pyramids have been stripped of their marble covering, but you can see that the stone faces are absolutely 100% intact, weathered by sun, element, rain, sandstorms, but intact. There's a very sacred symbol, and we are going to enter into the sacred mystery school that was once designated strictly for the people, the beings who were selected by the high priests to be the officiates of the higher order of high priests to continue that lineage. Fortunately, we live in a time and place where we do not have to wait to be chosen. We are the ones who decide for ourselves whether or not we choose to become one of God's teachers. And to make this process even more energized, I ask that you put your hands up and send the energy, encapsulate yourself in the energy, but also encapsulate all of those who are on the screen. And take this moment to decide exactly what your intention is. What your intention is for this meditation, for this healing, for this Reiki share, and what your intention and who it is, who else you want to send the energy to. And we're going to begin. Visualize yourself sitting comfortably in the center of one of the pyramids of Giza. Could be the smallest, could be the middle, could be the largest. And know that through the top of the pyramid, an etheric opening comes alive. And from that opening, you are going to receive the light of God. The light that belongs to Source. And just know that as that light comes into you through your crown, through your third eye, through your throat, through your heart, through your solar plexus, through your sacral, through your root, it also goes down through the layers of Mother Earth and connects you to the energy of Mother Earth. it takes you through her topsoil, through her layers of rock that were formed through the eons, very clearly seen when you go to the Grand Canyon, through the dark layer that originally comprised vegetation, but 65 million years ago, when the asteroid hit the Yucatan and blotted out the sun for 2 years, that vegetation no longer could thrive. And that vegetation became part of the soil, part of the layer that exists everywhere in the world. There is no part of our planet Earth that was exempt from the impact of the asteroid that hit when the dinosaurs roamed the Earth. And we are going to go deep, 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 deep until we hit the underground waters of the Earth. And in those underground waters, we notice how pure and clean and pristine they are. We also notice that they are illuminated by what exists in the center of the Earth. And that is where the inner beings of planet Earth exist. But we notice something else. In our atmosphere outside of us, we have a brilliant sun. We have a sun that glows as with a white gold light and nourishes every single thing on the surface of the earth. Everything we are is because of that sun. Helios, the most radiant being in our sun, our sky, that absolutely gives us the ability to live and thrive through its nourishment. But as we enter the inner earth, we notice something different. We see that their sun has a bluish yellow cast to it. It is still yellow, still golden, but it has a bluish cast. And the people of inner earth are very, very pale. But we offer our blessing to them because we recognize that what we are experiencing is a hologram. And we recognize that we are a hologram. We are part of the same experience that they are in a different atmosphere. We energize them. We give them our blessings. And we thank them for their ability to bring forth the love that they have for us, the beings who live on the surface of the earth. And we turn our attention to the fact that we are going to surface back from the inner earth. We are going to come up through the waters, through the layers of rock, to where we now occupy, wherever we sit on our space that we have deemed for ourselves. Wherever we are is a sacred space. And whatever we do is sacred because we extend with each breath that we take, with each thought that we think that is positive. We extend the light of Source. And we take that light and know that first we fill our bodies with that light. Starting with our crown, we take the light of Source, that ribbon of golden yellow, golden white, white gold light, merge it with the crown chakra. And we allow the crown to become as big as our sight tells us we are. Take the light of Source, mix it with your light of your crown, however you see that light. You might see it as white light. You might see it as lavender light. You might see it as purple light. Mix the light of Source and keep that light glowing, growing and growing and growing within your crown. And move into your third eye and look at the beautiful light that emanates from your third eye. Look and see. Is it purple? Is it indigo? Is it white? It also can be white. It does not have to have a color. Is it just clear white light? Take the light of Source and place it in your third eye. Bring the light of Source to energize your third eye. This is the seat of your intuition. This is the seat of your ability to hear the words of Source, to hear however you hear them. It could be a download, it could be an impression, it could be a direct line of communication, it could be a knowing. You know that you know, but you don't, and you know that you know that you know, but you don't know how you know. It's an impression. And your job is to trust the words that come from Source, the thoughts that come from Source. Your only job is to trust them because they are meant to guide you, and you are meant to guide others, even if you never speak to another person about your path, but keep your vibrations high and aligned with Source. That is enough. Now we move into our throat. We are the collective voice for God. When we speak, God speaks. When we think, God thinks. So we have to monitor our thoughts because our thoughts become our words, the way we communicate with others. And we can communicate the highest vibrations, we can communicate the lowest vibrations. It is all our choice, best based on our free will. No one tells us what it is that we have to say. That's mind control. We align with the mind of God and we speak our truth and know that our truth, when positive, is aligned with Source. When negative, needs a little bit of work. And we look at the beautiful blue color in our throat chakra. This can range anywhere from the palest of aquamarine through the various shades of sky blue to cobalt blue to Prussian blue to midnight blue. All shades of blue exist in our throat. All shades of blue signify a different choice point. All points of choices are available to us. We determine what it is that we want to say, how we want to respond, how we want to present ourselves to the world. And we ask for the wisdom to shine through us and to be able to see and understand another person's point of view when it completely is 100% opposite of our point of view. All choices are present at any given moment. We choose which choice point we want to express. And we radiate the light of Source out to this world, we radiate our beautiful shades of blue, no matter what range they are. It comes through us. And now we move into our heart. And in our heart, we bring the white gold ball of light to energize, to vibrate the exquisite green shade of healing that lives in our heart, or the pink shade of compassion, tenderness, love, understanding that also lives in our heart. And if we have issues where our heart is broken or our heart feels heavy or anything in between, we ask for the healing light of Source to fill every single crevice, every single fissure, every single point that may not feel whole. The many wars on our planet show the emptiness of the hearts of men as they continue to wage war on each other. War has never been a solution, never will be a solution. But mankind needs to be educated and needs to accept that. And we shine our hearts, and the white gold light that we mix with the colors of our heart. We shine our heart around the world, and we shine our heart to our intention, and we shine our heart to each other. And now we move into our solar plexus, into our third chakra, the area of our personal will. This is what we present to the world. And sometimes we are very hard on ourselves. Sometimes we chide ourselves for not being able to express exactly what we feel, or we become too tied up with what others say about us that we think, but that's not me. And but even thinking about what others say prevents us from speaking out and expressing our personal will. And then we mess up our mental body, the part of our auric field that is aligned to the third chakra. And we go into a muddle and we see a tanglement of the flow in our chakra instead of the beautiful, harmonious, individual tubes that emanate from each chakra. And we know that we need to clear our ability to stand in our truth without deriding or offending somebody else's truth that doesn't agree with us. What they think, what they say, what they do has nothing to do with what you feel is right for you. And we clarify and ask for clarity. The yellow light mingles and becomes one with the white gold light of Source, the light of unconditional love. And we move into the sacral. We move into a golden orange ball of light. It absolutely radiates from us. It is the seat of creation. We create with all the chakras, but our focus is in the sacral. We create not only new life, but we also birth our great ideas. And just know, if God led you to it, God will lead you through it. For those of you who stand on the brink of wanting to create something in the spiritual realm, whether it's a book, a painting, a poem, a sculpture. Maybe it's the world's best chocolate cake. It doesn't matter. Just know you can go for it. Harmonize and blend the orange ball that lives in your sacral with the white gold light of God. And we give each other permission to create exactly as they wish to create, even if it's at a vibrational level that we don't agree with. We stay above the fray. We learn to walk in a neutral spine, a neutral line where we see neither good nor bad, but just, again, this beautiful tapestry that is God's handiwork. Can you imagine a tapestry that was only limited to a very few colors? Most of the tapestries have probably 1,500 different shades of thread in them. And that is what we are here to express, our individuality, our own choices of what we love, of what works for us. And now we move into the root, the foundation, the security that we feel, the safeness of our place on this planet. We stand firmly on the ground of Mother Earth. And we know that from our root, we can always send our roots down to the center of the earth to scoop up Mother Earth's energy, bring it back, mix it in our heart, send the stream of light to the central sun where gods live, and bring down God's energy. And by doing this 3 times on a daily basis, we can very securely feel that we are grounded, but we are also connected to the highest level of our being. And even if you had a childhood that does not or did not support you, a childhood where you absolutely felt completely shattered, completely unsafe, completely ungrounded, just know that as an adult, you can choose otherwise. You have the ability to make your own choices every day, and you can choose to experience safety, soundness, security, and the love of the that the earth radiates towards you. And now, in the process of cementing and sealing our energy into our bodies, we are going to smooth our auric field 3 times and seal it 3 times with the sign of the infinity. And we are going to smooth the auric field of each other 3 times and seal it with the sign of the infinity. And we are going to smooth the auric field of anybody we placed that we set our intentions to heal. We're going to smooth their auric field 3 times and seal it with the sign of the infinity 3 times. And we bring our hands together, our palms together in the prayer symbol, and we press our thumbs into our breastbone and say to each other, Namaste.